Hello everybody, FantasticMrLP here with another episode of Let's Play King's Quest VIII. Now, sorry I was such a grumpy Gus in the last episode, but yeah, so I'm back to recording again. Once again, it's been a while, but I uploaded another video today, so hopefully that should make up for something. I've had a bit of a cough for a while, so yeah, it's been kind of awkward talk. I may have to cut out any more coughing that I do. Can I pick that up? No. Anyway, so yeah, where we left off last time, I was griping and complaining about the Land of the Dead being boring, and while I don't think that's unjustified, I do think I should still, do a Let's Play of this. Mostly due to, some commenter actually outright expressing the fact that he enjoyed this Let's Play, and so I thought, hey, if I'm making at least one person happy by making these videos, maybe, just maybe, I can make more people happy by continuing that. I mean, I was gonna keep making videos anyway, but I mean, this Let's Play, and ho, pull out my crossbow, cause this guy is a wraith, and they drain your soul, which is creepy. Yeah. Do you drop anything? No, just a lost soul. That's not good at all. Anyway, so, yeah, we gotta continue exploring this area. Basically, we're trying to find a way out to the next area. And here's another rock. We could use that. Avoiding lost souls for obvious reasons. I think I explained why in the last time. Oh, here's the girl's dying brother. Let's listen to this.
Alas, what happened, lad? You need aid.
No, I'm at death's door. I found an entrance from Daventry. My small sister followed me here. I pray she's still alive. I was searching for the hammer of Azrael. Without it, you can ne'er cross the river of death. You must find it.
And the worst part is, we don't even tell him that we found his sister alive and well. Don't you just hate it when that happens? Where your soul can never rest at peace now because some expletive deleted person didn't tell you that your sibling is alive. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, you know what? Yeah. So we are going to continue, basically going back the way we came. And we're not going to open up the portals just yet. Oh yeah, by the way, spoiler alert, there's portals. What we're going to do next is actually get the Hammer of Azrael. It's actually a lot easier to get than you think. Although, I will admit, it's cryptic as all hell. The first time I played this, I don't even know how I did it, but in my practice run through, it still took me forever because I'd forgotten it even existed. So you can imagine my confusion, and you know what? Looking back on it, I better get these things. Annoying as it is to jump, any healing item is a good healing item. And especially when it falls on the ground, just for you to pick up. That's nice too. And run and jump. There we go. And just look down and pick it all up. I'm right clicking, I'm supposed to be left clicking. Oopsies. Okay, so this area is completely useless. Really it's just there for decoration, and if you climb up on top of this tower, which has a hint on it, but I'm not going to bother listening to that because I already know everything you got to do. And if you're playing along, which you most likely aren't because it's extremely hard to get this game working on any computer. I'm really lucky. I got it working on, I got the game off of Good Old Games, GOG. Now I know this is a bit of advertising here, and I guess technically it is, but you can get a lot of old games there, so that's how I got this. I mean, I also had to get King's Quest VII, a game I've never played before, nor do I care about, but I got this back, so hey, can't be all bad. Anyway, I'm just going to keep jumping because it's ever so slightly faster. Go around this way. Oh, avoid this soul-sucking demon. And then just continue. The music is still quite nice. I'll still say that wholeheartedly. The music is very nice here. Oh yeah, and the reason we need to collect the rocks, sorry, I forgot I need to mention that. The reason we need to collect the rocks is to put them down on the pressure plates. As I said, you don't need to. You only really need a minimum of 1 rock to do this, but it saves time. It keeps you from to go back and forth. Draw out my weapon, eat a few mushrooms, and charge into the fray.
I want its power.
Yeah, they never really explain what kind of power a soul has. They just sort of expect you to go along with it. Okay, I'll go along with it. What power does the soul have? Absolutely none. And I forgot what button I mapped to be my sprint key. Forgive me while I try to remember. Was it shift? No, R. It was R. R for run. Okay, I can remember that. And rats. And mushrooms. You know, you gotta wonder, how long have those mushrooms been in there anyway? Are they still even good to eat? You know, I don't even want to think about it. The more I think about it, the more I'm just gonna be grossed out, so, yeah. And there's a wraith. Really simple to take care of these guys. You just gotta shoot them a whole lot. Stop it. Stop draining my health. I hope you can hear me in the microphone okay. This microphone's not perfectly adjusted. And as you can see on this door, we need a
There must be a key for this door.
circular hexagonal thing. And that opens it. I know it looks a bit more like a circle, but limited graphics. What can you do? Even though you think a hexagon would be easier to make than a circle. Okay, I'll go with it. Break this. Hopefully more skeletons. Oh, skeleton pokes out. Basically, the skeletons here, unless you meet them in large numbers, or you're really far away from the archers, they're just XP grinding pretty much. And, well, I won't say you need levels in this game, well, except for certain bosses, like that one skeleton who we do have to go back and fight. Yeah, you really don't need all that much. I'm being quiet here for no reason whatsoever. Why was that guy running away? Man, my chin is really itchy, but I'm afraid of hitting the microphone. Ah, screw it. Okay, good. That feels better. Anyway, as you can see, we have all these switches here. Now, I'm a little embarrassed to admit, but the first time I played this, I had no idea that these set of switches were there and these set of switches were there. I was that blind. I uncovered the entire map, wandered it 3 times over looking for the same 3 switches and didn't find it. So basically what we want to do first is there we go. Yeah, we just want to open up all those, pull them all down. Mostly because then we can pull out our crossbow here and shoot at the wraiths from behind the bars, so they can't get at us when we unlock all the other doors. It makes things just that much easier for us. And that's the way I like it. I like things easier on me. Little exploits like that show bad game design, but hey, could also show a smart player. No, it's just bad game design. But really, do you care at the end of the day? I mean, this game is so old, no one really even plays it anymore. Really, the only reason why you watch these videos is nostalgia. And to be honest, not even that holds up, I found last video. But I am trying to put on a smile and be optimistic and try to make this Let's Play enjoyable for as many people as possible. And I gotta get rid of this skeleton, otherwise he's going to be a pain in the behind. And somehow the wraith trapped me in its thrall. I didn't know it could do that from behind the bars, so lesson learned. And it's gonna swim around, hoping to get me, so I'm just gonna have to keep shooting it. Oh, and another thing I like, apparently crossbows don't need reloading in this world, or any world for that matter. Run. Skeleton. Wow, only 2 hits. I didn't know that. Anyway, we just gotta get the rest of these wraiths. Stay far enough away so they don't drain your health. Now, oh darn it. Now we can actually get the Hammer of Azrael right away, but the reason... Dead soul. But the reason why I want to do this first with the crossbow is because with the hammer, you can't actually do this trick. Oh, hey, level up. Woo, level 13. Lucky number 13, or unlucky, depending on your culture or personal beliefs about luck. Personally, I don't know. I have no opinion. I have an opinion on a lot of things, but personal beliefs are not one of them. I tend to stay away from those. Mostly, I just think they're... Never mind, I'm not even going to voice that opinion. Not because it's controversial, but because, well, no one really cares and it's kind of pointless. So, no point. And now we just hop on our way back. What the hell did I do? Anyway, now we just pull down this and constantly press tab looking at the map. And as you can see, there are areas where the bars no longer are. Sorta, kinda. I hope. Please don't make a liar out of me, game. There, see? So we've unlocked all that road down there. Weird. No, I don't want that one to be up. What the heck? Okay. Okay. As you can clearly see, I am a genius. For I am solving this puzzle, one thing at a time. I don't know how I got it like this, to be honest. Alright, now let's see what happens if I pull these things down. Ha! You see my genius. You see my skill. You see my brains. For I am Fantastic Mr. LP, the Fantastic Mr. Let's Player. And I sure hope this worked. They're all up again. There we go. And like that, I hope you followed my very detailed instructions to the letter. Now you should be able to get at everything that's in here. All the health items and drops and all the nice things. And I still don't know, how the heck is a crystal supposed to heal you? And you open this and you get some gold, which, as I said before, you're going to want gold, especially for later. But only for one item. Do not bother spending money on anything else. I will tell you what that item is when we get to it. Yeah. I know I sounded a bit emotional there, because I have been down that road before, especially in the practice playthrough, and I thought, oh, you know, a few worlds later, there'll be a monster that'll drop some gold. That day has yet to come to pass. And the reason why we want to open this door right here, in fact, all of them, mostly to get the treasure inside, but mostly this one, so we can get this key. Switch. Yeah, it's a switch. Why? Well, to be honest, I totally forget. But I'm assuming it has something to do with getting the Hammer of Azrael. I assume. Yeah, and the shield is still useless as far as I know. You can dip it in the river and it says, oh, everything's corrosive and gives you rust. But basically, to get the Hammer of Azrael, I mean, listen to this.
There is something strange about this door.
Yeah. Do you know what that cryptic line means? It means it's a painting and you can walk right through it.
Lo, this door has no substance.
Exactly. Not really a painting, sorry.
In the hammer, mortal.
I can, Spectre, and I shall.
This is another boss skeleton, and wow, his armor actually glitched there. Basically, like the other guy, he'll just whack you until dead, like so. And, normally, there would actually be a bunch of, sorry, I'm just going to shoot into the crowd here. There would be a bunch of, other spirits wandering around that would kill you if you touched it, and unless you pulled that switch, which apparently I just found out actually worked like this, you would have your health drained very fast, and you would lose a lot of health items, constantly spamming them into your mouth just so that you don't die. And anyway, I'm going to save here, so I'm going to cut out the saving. Alright, and we're back. So with that, let's see how well we can survive this. I'll be right back.
There it is, the Hammer of Azrael. Now, how can I contend with those vile souls?
Good question. Does the shield work? Oh boy, welcome to the old adventure game shtick. The I don't know what to do. Because apparently these things kill me in one hit, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna try mashing health items in my mouth like I was before. And it works! Oh my god, it actually works. Now I'm gonna drink some holy water. Bam. And like that, we have lost our crossbow, but we have gained the Hammer of Azrael. An item that we only use for one thing in the game. It's not that great a ranged weapon, and it sounds more powerful than it really is. I mean, listen to this. Alright, so we put it away, but listen when we pull it out. It's freaking Mjolnir. It's Thor's hammer. But, throw it. Does the exact same thing. It's Thor's hammer. But you know what? We barely... We practically don't even use it. You only need it for one thing. One fudging thing. And hey, skeleton. And that didn't kill you instantly. You know what? Yeah. Pull out the... Yeah. Sorry, I wasted health there. I wasted health and I wasted your time, and I apologize for that, Mr. Skeleton. After all, you're undead. You only have all the time in eternity. Unless you challenge me, in which case you die very quickly. I am sorry. That's the way it is. Don't blame me for... I didn't make nature. You made nature. And we're going the wrong way, so I'm going to have to correct my... Wait, okay, I'm correcting myself right now. Yeah. Right. I remember. You pull that switch to open up this thing, and that opens up the next area. Okay. Fine. So we could technically leave right now. Head to the next area. But I'm not going to do that because we do really, really, really want that armor. And not only that, but there is still side quests we can do in here. And I'm going to want to do all the side quests that we can. At least that I think we can. All the side quests that I know about. Which should be most of them, but I've been wrong before. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, you can't possibly be wrong. You're fantastic, Mr. LP. You're never wrong. Well, I have been sort of, kind of, in a little bit of a way wrong before about certain aspects of certain things. Not many, but enough. And apparently the Hammer of Mjolnir does not affect the undead as well as other undeads. You know, I'm going to look this up in the Pathfinder core rulebook, because I don't actually think anything like that's in there. As far as I know, bludgeoning weapons are good against skeletons. That's why we got the mace. And, okay, I guess it makes sense, because the Hammer of Mjolnir would be a bludgeoning weapon, and zombies are weak to slashing weapons. And piercing. Well, they're not weak, but they don't get the... Sorry, I'm nerding out right now, aren't I? Yeah. Anyway, we talked to this guy, and he says basically he can't take us across his boat because the boat's ethereal, and so is he, and we're mortal, so unless we want to commit suicide, we can't get across his boat. And we don't want to commit suicide for some reason, despite how heinous this adventure is getting. So basically, yeah, he'll tell us the Feather of Truth is unbalanced, and as such, the blood of the damned or something like that is in the area. Yeah. It's weird, but basically he wants us to go drain the blood and da-da-da-da, and he'll help us somehow. And you don't want to step into the corrosive stuff.
I am not close enough.
What do you mean you are not close enough? You are literally...
I am not close enough.
Okay, fine. I'm in fact going to go... Oh boy, that is too close for comfort.
I wonder...
Yes. How are we not dead? We're...
It's rusted.
Just... Okay. I'm going to step forward now. I am amazed that did not kill us.
A piece of iron shield covered in rust.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea why we needed to do any of that. Maybe it's to get past the specters. But you know what? The game never dropped any hints whatsoever, so I don't know. Alright? I'm sure, like, anyone in the comments section who wants to point this out is like, hey, yo, Dumby, Basically, all you had to do was get the rust and the moss and the thingamajig, and you could get past the spirits really easily. Well, I didn't know that. I had always just assumed that you needed to spam health items, and my mind momentarily lapsed from what I remembered from my practice playthrough. I'm sorry. Can you ever forgive me? No, of course not. That would imply some sort of human emotion, and everyone knows YouTube commenters don't really have that. Snap! Internetism. I don't even know what that means. Okay, so I'm just going to cut to us getting to the place. Yeah. Be right back. And we're back, everyone. Alright, so basically we are here in the tower where you go up and get the hint thing. 4 pedestals. Basically, you want to throw rocks on this pedestal. Actually, that's the wrong one, so I'm glad I didn't do that. Yeah, sorry. You want to throw rocks on this pedestal. We actually do need to get a rock on that other pedestal later, but not now. Because that one leads to the scales, which the undead guy would tell us about, that balances the harder something. Actually, we do need to get on the scales. You know what? I am just full of useful information. Man, I sure am smart. I'm glad that I'm so smart. Because if I wasn't smart, what else would I have? A crappy YouTube channel that no one really watches. Anyway, put away the Hammer of Thor. Mjolnir. Ulfensheimen. I don't really know what it's called in whatever language the Vikings spoke. Norwegian? Dutch? Was there actually a Viking language that they spoke individually? Maybe. Maybe not. Who am I to judge? I am not. As such, I will continue. Oh yeah, as you can see on the map, there are suddenly flamey, portal-y things spewing out of those altars there. That basically means portals are open there that we need to go through to solve certain puzzles. Many of those puzzles are very annoying puzzles, as you will find out soon enough. And in case anyone's wondering, I'm pretty sure there's a 4th rock. I have no idea where it is. Don't ask me. So the first door we want to jump through, and before we jump through it, we're going to want to save, so I'm going to do that very quick. Okay, and we're back. So jump through the portal. And the reason why we want to save is because we are basically going to get ambushed every freaking time. Alright, pull out the Hammer of Notch. Throw it at this guy, because he's Urk J. Realize you can't hit him for some reason. Hopefully we can hit him now. Come on, there we go. Precision platforming, the enemy in this game. Not skeletons, not the Dark Lord, nothing, just this. And get the Potion of Strength. Doesn't really do anything. All this tells us is that...
How now? A headless statue.
A headless statue. And basically, we need to go through another portal. That'll tell us there's a bunch of heads here of skeletons. Go get it. And get it we shall. Jump through the portal. Now, I'm probably going to need to cut this entire sequence out of me trying to find the right skull, because I don't remember what skull is the right one. I know there's a hint somewhere in this level, but I'd be wasting even more time trying to remember where the hint is and to get it. And anyway, boring. Oh my, you're... No, come on. Gosh darn it, why did I put that away? And it's not letting me shoot them. And the game just froze. Just kidding, we got across just fine. Not really. It took me about 12 times to get across that river, and it was very annoying when it did. But you know what? It's okay, because it gave me time to reflect on what I was supposed to do and everything. And yeah,
statue. I almost feel a sense of respite.
Yeah, can you just give me the
This peaceful
potion?
statue. I almost feel a sense
There we
of
go.
respite.
Okay, so basically what we need to do is go look at the bottom shelf here, and there's really no difference if you have a potion of see-through illusion thing. It just gives it a bit more detail. So we want to take the 7th skull from the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I bring with me a skull.
Yes. Alright. And one thing that the game never tells you to do is hit this. Okay, the game has made a liar out of me. You're actually supposed to push it. And voila. That is how you get across. And take a few potions and get a running jump. Yes! Oh, I felt the veins in my neck there pop a little. That's uncomfortable. Anyway, so now we have gotten past the Hall of Respite, and now we can just basically draw out my ranged weapon because the game did crash on me. Sorry about that. Now we gotta go kill these enemies again because I didn't save afterwards because I'm smart like that.
Flesh is not allowed here, human.
Well, aren't you racist? After all, skeletons are just people without flesh. You were once a person. Jump. And use your ranged weapon on this guy to smack his face in. Realize that doesn't work for some reason. Take a crystal, waste a crystal, and just smash that guy's head in. Take your skull from here and put it on the thing. And suddenly that's a normal statue.
It worked.
Oh, good.
Lo, what have we here? A feather?
I have found a feather.
Yes. The funny thing is, he doesn't know what that feather does. That is actually one good thing that they really did well in this game, is that if you don't talk to the right NPCs, and you just go on the quest doing a random guessing check, the dialogue is different. He doesn't know what's going on, why he's picking these things up. He just knows he has to pick them up. That's probably the most well-designed thing about this game, and isn't that sad? Anyway, here's a potion. Not potion, fountain. Basically, no need to waste health items. Just drink from that, because after all, the water that's in a land with a bunch of dead, rotting corpses has to be clean. And then we just step in here. And we are in space. The final frontier.
A weapon will not help me here.
Yeah, I know. So, take the potion of invisibility, which you never actually really use in the game. Put the feather right here. And then jump right there. And it should automatically balance because we are the true hero.
Hark. Is that a heartbeat?
Yes, in the other portal there is a heart that is in a room full of blood. It will now work and drain the blood, thus curing the land of the evil plague. And here's King Azrael to congratulate us.
Hail, Deliverer! Thou hast freed me and healed the Sacred Heart. The bloodletting hath ceased. Truly, thou art the champion eternal. The scales have proven thus. In the name of victory, Sir Champion, I wish you good speed.
And we don't even get experience points for it. Okay, no, it's a lie. We clearly did level up there. But anyway, now we leave the area, and all that's left to do is climb to the tower and do a Spartan kick on that skeleton and then get out of here. There's really nothing else to do. Well, there is mold, but I have no idea what that does. Pretty certain, by now at least, keep running into the wall there, that it must be for, sorry, what's the word I'm looking for here? Those soul things that are blocking the way to the hammer. I don't know, maybe it's some spell or something. I couldn't really tell you. Yeah, that is the biggest problem, in my opinion, about this game. Everything is really, really cryptic. Like, unless you have a guide with you, you're probably not going to know half about what you need to do. And in here that I'm heading towards is a bunch of zombies. Take out my weapon.
You're dead.
Smash the zombies first. I'm talking in a nerd voice, and I don't know why. Maybe not nerd, perhaps just geek. Anyway, there's a portal room here. By using this portal room, we can go back to Daventry anytime, after a really long loading screen. And actually, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to save, then cut to us being in Daventry, so we can go talk to the little girl who was in Daventry, if you remember from my first video, in which I mentioned something about that. Anyway, I will be right back. Lo and behold, we are back in Daventry, in the castle. And now we are going to take the long and tedious walk to the little girl's house to visit her in the middle of the night, with no light out and no one around to stop us from popping in and saying, "Your brother is dead." You know, no matter which way I took that, that still would have sounded horrible. So think of that as the lesser of two evils. Actually, no, let's debate in the comments. What's worse? What you thought I was going to say, or what I actually said? Because we all know what you thought that I thought that you thought that I thought that you thought I was going to say, but I didn't. And that's what matters most. Yeah. Awkward silence, everybody has a few. I'm going the wrong way. When you're ripe with devastation, there's a simple explanation. You're a toy maker's creation, trapped inside a crystal ball. Oh, I love that song. When I was a little filly, a galloping blaze overtook my city. They shipped me off to the orphanage, said ditch those roots if you want to fit in. So I dug 1,000 holes and set... Oh, hold on, gotta talk to this person. I better save, because the game tends to crash every now and again. I'll be right back once again.
Good. You are safe, young maid. By the way, what is your name?
Granny, good sir. I'm glad to be home. But something is wrong. Daventry is dark, and all the people are turned to stone. Even my parents.
A tragedy has occurred, Gwenny, but it can be overcome. That is my quest. Soon, Daventry and all of its inhabitants will be restored once again.
I believe in you, Sir Knight. Oh, I almost forgot. My father's gold. See there, on the table? Please take it. I know he would approve.
Thank you, Gwenny. I may need it.
For one item in the game. That we already have enough money for, to be honest. So anyway, now we can leave. I'll see you back in the Deadlands, everyone.